section of Growel 360 app. Glad to have you here today. And we just want to hear something from you about tilapia culture. And tilapia being a very versatile species which is fit for different kinds of systems like extensive, intensive, and also it can be coupled with other agricultural byproducts. What are your views on how India can capitalize on this and develop some schemes to increase awareness among small scale producers, extensive, intensive producers as well as consumers?
Good morning. Thank you for inviting me for this talk. Basically, like if you look at the value of tilapia in the whole trade of seafood production, this is the second highly valued fish in terms of trade, or second highly consumed fish. And this fish is consumed as whole, as fillet, like in steaks, like that. And when it comes to India, if you look at the share of India in tilapia production, we should say it's almost on zero. And so far, the reason for that to say is like we don't have a domestic market for tilapia, because the way that people value tilapia in the domestic market with so many local names, it doesn't give much added value to the tilapia. So it was underlooked to say, and this has started with the importation of Mozambicus, which has come to India, where it has a very bad image in the sector of freshwater fish. So even though after Niloticus has come, people were still carrying the image of Mozambicus in their minds and not going to tilapia. So the domestic market is very weak, and I think in the retail area, the fish doesn't fetch more than 50 rupees or 40 rupees a kilo. So this was a major drawback for not expansion of tilapia farming in India. And again, when we look at the opportunities in international market like export sector, most of the tilapia for the world is supplied from China. Like it will be either in whole frozen, or it will be either in fresh fillet, or it will be in a frozen fillet. Here again, it comes like the competition, whether India can compete with the Chinese tilapia in terms of prices. So Chinese tilapia were exporting at nearly $700 to $1,200 a ton for whole frozen. And the fillet was going for somewhere around like $5,500 to $7,500 a ton. This was quite difficult for Indian tilapia sector to compete with China. Yeah, but even when you look at China is not only the country they supply. If you look at the prices of Chinese tilapia, Indonesian tilapia, Ecuadorian tilapia, Mexican tilapia, Honduras tilapia, everybody have their own prices. Like they are highly valued. Brazil tilapia, they have their own value. But India never tried, because one thing, like there is no support from domestic market in any way, and also the processors also not extending their hand for tilapia purchase or export or like that. So we have to say it is like an underlooked sector, which is having a much scope. So I think in the recent time, the way NFDB and also the Chamber of Commerce, the Minister of Trade, the way they are taking up tilapia as an option, or as an the way Venema is coming down, they want to create an opportunity for tilapia to dominate or to take the place of Venema exports. And I think in the next 4 or 5 years, tilapia will be one of the dominant species, or commercially valuable species in India.
Okay, that's really nice to hear, because even we understand that this has been a misconception about that African Mozambique species, whatever. So that was banned, and then the ban was lifted with the arrival of Nile, tilapia. And then they did a lot of, trying to reach the people. And this by the GIFT Tilapia project, which was funded by the RGCA of Canada. And also, I hear that they are doing other species like Chitralada and golden tilapia. So could you throw some light on that?
Yeah, actually, there is a confusion in this. When you talk about species, species is different from strains.
Okay.
So when you are talking about species, it's like Oreochromis mozambicus,
yes,
which is black tilapia or Mozambican tilapia. And when it is Niloticus, it's a different species.
Yes.
Now, what you asked about this Chitralada is it's a strain of Niloticus.
Okay.
So there are so many strains now in Niloticus. We have Chitralada, we have Gift, we have Bignin, we have Magnin. Almost nearly some 10 to 15 strains of tilapia of Niloticus are there in the market. So all these strains are like, all basically on the gift technology only.
Okay.
But some people try to do the genetic tweak. It's not, we shouldn't say this is genetically modified, but it's only genetically tweaked.
Okay.
Like the genes responsible for the head size, the genes responsible for the body size, and above all, the most advanced strain is the genome strain.
Okay.
So they claim that within a period of I think less than 5 months, they are claiming the fish to grow nearly 1 kilo from fry stage.
Oh.
So this is the fastest growing Niloticus strain. So a strain is different from the the species.
Okay.
So here when we are talking about Niloticus, whatever you said, like Chitalada is again a salt tolerant tilapia strain. This is basically from AIT Thailand, and it can grow in salinities up to 25 ppt also. Golden is nothing but, actually there is a company which is called Golden Tilapia. They brought the strain to Chennai and they did some trial in Nellore on the name of pilot project. So people in Chennai started calling that as Golden strain. People in Nellore started calling it as pilot strain. Pilot, they call it as pilots.
Oh.
And they call it as Golden, but it's nothing else but it's a Niloticus. Only it's a common perspective of people who doesn't know about it. They started calling it as they like. But actually it's not a strain. It's just a gift tilapia which came to Golden Aqua, Golden Tilapia, which is a Chennai-based company. They did a trial in Nellore. They said it's a pilot project. So the name of the pilot project is given to the fish as a pilots.
Okay.
So that's the thing. Like when we look at, as I said, we have nearly 15-16 strains of Niloticus, which are doing very good. Like you can grow from 5 to 800 gram size in 6 months. This is the current standard size. Okay. In India, still we are stuck up with the earlier gift or earlier Chitalada, where they are maximum growing up to only 500 grams, 450 grams in 6 months. So, and a recent update has to go. And RGCA, they tried to do, or they tried to extend the gift technology in our country also. But I don't think they have done so much of advancement in that. Results from the farming sector were not so encouraging. When we look at the gift generation, what was produced by the World Aquaculture Society, or World Fish Center, which is in Malaysia, Penang. Yeah.
Okay. So thank you for spending so much of your valuable time with us, and I hope your technology will percolate into our Indian farmers and people who want to take this up, and hopefully this will succeed in India. And thank you very much for spending this.
Yeah, thank you.